Hey, if you want to sell your house, you don't know where to start, you have questions, this video is for you. Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is John. I live in beautiful Seattle. I'm your local real estate expert here, and I want to share some tips to help you sell your house for more money, because that's what you want, right? Anybody can sell your house. It's a simple process, but there's a few things that can really maximize your profit, including getting the right agent, decluttering, and a couple other things that I'll get into here. Okay, so it really starts with getting the real estate agent, getting the right real estate agent, someone who's going to work for you, get you the most money possible, because that's what you want, right? You want to net the most money you can after this huge decision you're making. So obviously there's a million ways to find a real estate agent. You can go to Google, you can go to Zillow, and any of those agents will probably be able to sell your house, but you want to find the right agent who's going to sell your house for, like I said, the most money, because that's the point here. That's what we're doing. So you want to probably interview different agents, and we can get into some questions that you might ask those agents. How do you find the right real estate agent? There's a bunch of different questions you can get into. You know, what kind of marketing presence do they have? What kind of social media presence do they have? Do they have a good brokerage name that's representable in the real estate industry, that people know that name and they trust that name, and they know that the agents work there are going to work really hard for you. So you want to find someone who's going to really work hard for you, because like I said, some agents can just come in, take a few photos, put it on MLS, and you'll get a couple buyers, and that's great. But you want someone who's going to really market it, advertise it, take great photos, stage it really well, all that stuff, who's going to really bring in a couple different buyers, hopefully a lot of different buyers, and you're going to get some competing offers, which will hopefully go up from there. And like I said, get you the most money you can. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff you might want to ask your real estate agent, obviously. So what's important to you, but some things that are important to me, obviously, are going to be communication. I think is huge, big thing. I want to communicate with you every step of the way. What's going on, you know, weekly, even daily. Like, hey, we had this many showings this week. We had some people interested. People are asking about inspections, etc. They had some good feedback. They had some bad feedback. This is what we can improve on to make things better. This is what's going on in your neighborhood. We had a listing come up, you know, this week down the street for X amount of money. We had 2 listings sold nearby for X amount compared to yours. So just kind of communication is a huge thing every day. You want to know what's going on, and you want to make sure that your real estate agent is on top of it and they know what's going on and they're telling you what's going on. So that is huge. Communication, I think, is a big thing that some agents miss. Something else that hopefully your real estate agent will be upfront about is going to be their marketing budget, their cost that they're going to put into the house. Some real estate agents don't want to put in that money that's going to really get the house to sell as far as advertising and marketing. Like, they may just take some cell phone pictures and upload it on the MLS and hope for the best. But real professional real estate agent will come in, they'll hire a photographer to get good photos. They will bring in a staging company. They will help you declutter, all that stuff, which we'll talk about more. But you want a real professional who's going to do the right thing and work hard for you. And marketing and advertising are a big part of that. Okay, you found yourself a real estate agent that you love, and you're going to work with them, and you've decided to move forward. What do you do next? There's a couple things that will help you maximize your profits, help the listing get ready, help your house be prepared for buyers, because you have to see your house through the eyes of buyers. And if you've lived there for a long time, you might not notice things that a real estate agent can help you clean up. So let's get into those. Okay, so there's a few simple things you can do that'll really make a big difference. Number one, I think, would be declutter, just kind of clean things up. You have to see the house through the eyes of a buyer, like I said. So you might have lived in your house for a long time and might not notice things, but like I said, someone's gonna come in, and if it's clean, and it's just gonna feel like there's a lot more space, it's a lot more open. So it's very simple, but just declutter, make more space, put things away, put stuff in boxes and storage or whatever you need to do to make that space and feel like open and inviting. And like I said, through the eyes of a buyer. So you have to see how they're gonna see your house. Okay, another semi-obvious one, but deferred maintenance, stuff that you've been putting off for a long time, or you take the TV off the wall, or there's gonna be holes you gotta fill, or you know, you haven't fixed that thing for a long time, or there's a scuff mark here and a little bit of damage over here, and it might not seem much to you, but a buyer's gonna come in and they're gonna think, oh, I gotta fix that, and I gotta fix that, and do this and do that. But if a lot of those little things are already taken care of that you, again, might not notice, but a real estate agent can help point those out to you and help you get them fixed with the right people, or they'll help you themselves. But that's gonna make a big difference. All those little things that you've been putting off for a while, just get those taken care of, get them out of the way. The buyer won't have to worry about it, and it just will create a much better relationship to begin with the buyer. So they're not gonna be coming in with like this mindset of like, oh, I got all these things I gotta fix. So deferred maintenance, take care of the things that you've been putting off for a while. Another thing that is very important that can get overlooked pretty easily is going to be your curb appeal, that first impression that buyers see when they walk in, or the first photo on the MLS is generally the front of your house. So you want to make sure that looks just as perfect as it can. Malcolm Gladwell actually speaks about this in his book called Blink, about how people's first impressions can really be the decision maker. And if they're walking into your house with a negative mindset of, oh, this front yard, then they're going to walk through your house and see all this negative stuff, and they're going to be already in that state of mind that's hard to break out of. But if they walk into your house, the front yard is well groomed, they have fresh flowers in the front, all this little stuff, fresh coat of paint on the door, whatever it is, just that first snapshot of your house is going to set a good impression for buyers right as they walk in, and it's just going to be a better state of mind as they walk through the rest of the house and see things. So take care of that front yard, put a new door on, get some fresh paint, mow the lawn, whatever it needs. That little stuff will make a big difference on those first impressions. Doing all these things might seem a lot, but a real estate agent is going to have connections to people to help you get this stuff done. And if you've ever worked with a contractor before, I know it can be stressful to get a hold of them, to get them to do the right stuff, but your trusted real estate agent professional should have the right connections to those people that we know, and we are comfortable saying, hey, you need to be here this time, get this stuff done. We'll follow through with them and make sure all that's done. So having a right real estate agent on your team will make sure that stuff gets done right. So don't be worried about that. A real estate agent can help you find the right people and get the stuff done. Okay, we've decluttered, we've cleaned, we've fixed little holes, we've done all this little maintenance stuff to makes the house just look wonderful, and it's shiny and it's new and it's gorgeous. And the next thing I would say would be to find a staging company. Again, your real estate agent should have a company that they know or that they work with, or can find the right company to help you stage the house. Honestly, you don't even have to do anything. Generally, stagers don't want anybody in the house, so we'll pick a right day and time and bring in the right staging company to really put things in the right place and make the house just look fantastic, which if you've ever walked into a staged house as a buyer, you know it makes a big difference. They've done studies to say that staged homes sell for more, sell for quicker. So staging is everything. The furniture is shiny and new, and there's no stains, and everything just looks tip top. So let's get the house staged so we're ready to present it to buyers to get them excited to live here. And they can get an idea of like, oh, this feels like home. Okay, that's it. My question to you would be, what's your favorite room in the house? Mine's probably the kitchen. It's usually the first thing I look at. It just really sells a home on me. I need that kitchen island. I need that space. It's an entertaining area for me. So let me know what your favorite room in the house is. I hope this helps. Some simple, easy steps you guys can take to get your house ready to sell. If you want a recap of this, I'll type up a PDF version of this with a little more detail. It's kind of a checklist you can have as you go through. So I'll attach that down there with a link. If you want access to that, just click the link. I'll email it to you right over. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, comment down here. All my information's on the bottom, so feel free to call me or text me or email me, whatever, or just comment down here. I'm happy to get back to you as quick as I can. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this helps. I hope you feel more confident getting your house ready to sell. And if you have any other questions, let me know.